I remember studying many years ago with a very religious man who described a particular, I suppose, destiny for humanity from spiritual teachings of his religion. That was in many ways quite frightening, and that we are in many ways like a car out of control. And that as there is a particular timeline that we're on, and as it's like we're heading for a brick wall, and as you head for a brick wall, the car screeches, and skids and whatever, and tries to brake.
Wow, it's a powerful metaphor, isn't it?
So it's a powerful metaphor, and I don't necessarily ascribe to that, but I know that he was absolutely of very firm belief, just by looking at the world, that was a reality that we were facing. I don't necessarily ascribe to that, and likewise there are many who say that 2012 is time of ascension, and that there's going to be fire and brimstone and whatever.
Do you foresee a dimensional shift, or some people call it the density shift? I mean, some people say, for example, that we're moving from a third chakra reality to a fourth chakra reality, and obviously you know the associations with that. So we're moving into
and there's also
an energy
discussion of something which I also don't know a lot about, which is moving into the age of Aquarius. And that the pieces of the religious stories in this last 2 millennia, it's a reflection of also the previous millennia, and there are similar metaphors, religious metaphors being expressed in religions over and over again, in the Egyptian mythology, and also history with deities, and also the way it reflects on Christian and obviously Jewish and Muslim reality. I think there are as many thoughts and opinions as there are people.
Sure.
that actually is my opinion.
Okay.
But do I believe that there is a shift taking place? I think I remember seeing in one of your other interviews talking about the 100th monkey. And I think that for me stood out as a really key element in this. Looking at the way that ideas come in generations and paradigms shift in generations, and that us looking now back at the paradigm shifts that there have been over the centuries in thought, in art, in music, is that what is happening with the groundswell of those that are interested in more than just the reality, your everyday reality, and we've just got to look at films like Inception, films like Matrix. Is it going mainstream? There are the quantum physicists looking at reality, and the boundaries of reality and morphing, and spiritual theologians are working with theoretical physicists. Is there a merging going on here? Yes, I think I believe there is. And do I know where it's going? Absolutely not. And if I did, I probably would.
You wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here necessarily talking. I would be out advocating it, because I don't know. But that, from my perspective, is the clearest indication that there is a greater. There's a greater something going on, and I don't put a particular story to it, because I just don't choose to. I enjoy reading about the various different theories, and I'm interested in it. But as all I have to do as an individual is look at my reality, what's happening in my world, what's happening in the world out there, to see how far, where we're at, and it's no different to anybody else.
Rob, I'm loving this conversation, and we could literally, I think, go on all night. I mean, certainly if I had my way. We're actually working here in sort of slightly fading light, you might say.
I don't know how well the video's
But let me just ask you, just one final question. Where is the passion in what you do?
where is the passion in what we do? I really believe that healing is in my hands, and healing is in your hands, and I'm very passionate about that. I do believe that we can learn to connect with the essence and the truth of who we are, and really express that in the world more fully. And I love doing it myself. I love working with people. I love to support people to do that. And I know I've mentioned it before, as one of my teachers said, his dream is that other people's dreams come true.
Beautiful.
And I love that. You know, if I have an opportunity to work with somebody who and they gain more of themselves in the process, and I can support that, and we are both greater as a result of that, then that's a life well lived from
That's
my
beautiful.
perspective.
Thank you very much, and I can speak from my own experience here that Rob, you know, I mean, since we've been working together, it's been tremendous for me, and you do, you know. I just feel that, you know, you are giving a great service to the world, and this is why I particularly wanted you to come and do this interview. And I thank you very much for today, for the time and your wisdom and all you've shared with us. And as I said, I would love to go on much longer, but
I really enjoyed
we
it.
both have homes to go to, etc.
Yeah.
So, Rob, thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure.
It's been
Thank you
lovely
very
to be
much.
here.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks.